Backroads is made possible by the Minnesota Arts and Cultural Heritage Fund, with money by the vote of the people, November 4th, 2008.
Well, I've been wondering about that whippoorwill and how strange song hit you in the perfect way. And I've been spinning around on this carousel so long, I just throw my shoes away. A flourish as we float about the stars out in the Milky Way. I'm just sitting on this lake shore pondering the sky and every single drop of rain. Well, the song is singing something that rings so true. Don't need a single word to get your message through. All the animals are doing it, even my dog can too. So just listen as a whippoorwill sing that song, whistling just for you. Whippoorwill, yeah. And I've been thinking about your gravity and how my heart, well, it's kind of like a big old moon. Got lots of craters and lots of cracks pulling on your tide. I'm just trying to make your shorelines crash. Set up for the perfect view up in the bleachers, just so I could watch you dance. Won't you tell me about that whippoorwill one more time? You always save the best for last. And the song is singing something that rings so true. Don't need a single word to get your message through. All the animals are doing it, even my dog can too. So just
I'm Christopher David Hanson, and the band's called the Christopher David Hanson Band. And I play with two fantastic musicians. Jim Pila is the drummer, and Shane Kingsland plays bass guitar. And it's a three-piece. I knew I was going to do this when I was like 10. I started out as a drummer when I was like 5th or 6th grade. I got a guitar because I wanted to get effects pedals and do prank phone calls, and that didn't really work out as a career, and I ended up liking guitar. Got signed up for lessons, played all through junior high and high school, then ended up going to music tech in Minneapolis, which ended up being McNally Smith. And then just played in bands in Minneapolis for 15 years, and then moved up to the Iron Range about 2009 for good. And then started my band up here, and it started out as a big band. It was 7 pieces at one point. 7-piece band, and all kinds of people came and went. We ended up with the 3-piece. It's the most mobile we've been, just doing it as 3-piece now, traveling all over the place.
Up a branch and holding, jet has drifted off to rest. Mother conifer with her wings swept downwards, covering the nest. And he dreamed of all his siblings, all their hopes for love and more. As they settled for the winter, trouble crept across the forest floor. This Mississippi fan flaming, he got hot up in the head. Woke up on the wrong side of the bed. And all the forest creatures, they were in pouring off a tree. Flurries drifted to the ground and he was turning up the heat. They spread like wildfire, touching everything around. From the bed of needles underneath to the bushes on the ground. Cedar, spruce, and juniper, even old jack pine, got coals as bright as old sunshine. That little pine cone he saw through the blowing cold, cast his eyes on the forest fire that was going down below. He called the jetties, said, I need your help, my friend. Let loose these boughs of snow and I'll plant my seed again. Jetties of the forest and the pine cone in the tree, they forged the lasting friendship that's whispered on the leaves. And to this day I hear him talking from the tip top to the roots. Watch for that trickster on the loose. From this day I hear him talking from the tip top to the roots. Watch for that trickster on the loose. Won't you watch for that trickster on the loose? Keep watch for that trickster on the loose. Up a branch and peaceful, jet has drifted back to sleep. And dreams of all the pine cone seeds were scattered at his feet. And in the springtime when the rains return and the days grow ever long, and the saplings join the forest, the jet as he just sings along.
I started writing pretty early on, probably at the end of high school. So like 1990 or so, I started writing my first songs that, I would cringe if I had to listen to them right now, like they're awful. But started doing the songwriting then, And just like most musicians, played a lot of covers, learned all kinds of songs, played in cover bands, but I was always writing my own songs in between that. And then just recently, within the last couple of years, joined a songwriting group. Sarah Morris had asked me to join it a couple years back, and there's a lot of fantastic writers in that group. And that's on Facebook, and they give you prompts every week, prompt words or photos, and then you write your song, you turn it in. And so that's where the songwriting really exploded. I'd been writing before that, but I'm probably writing about 70 songs a year right now, just normal.
Well, now, every door I touch remind me of the city. Before I threw my heart into the wilderness, had my fill of self-sabotage and real whiskey. My poor decisions just a badge upon my breath. Everyone is vulnerable, yeah, everyone's invincible. We all got dreams that we've overslept. My story might be your story. I've seen beautiful things I can't forget. Well, now, every window I touch, well, it seems a little dirty. I only notice 'cause I feel like such a man. Sometimes my heart is paralyzed, can't feel the love that's in me. Getting my kicks on broken heart now and then. Everyone is vulnerable, everyone's invincible, and we all got dreams that we've overslept. My story might be your story. I've seen beautiful things I can't forget. Well, I promise that I'll get you home. Grab your travel bags and all your clothes. Make the best of the time that we have left. And find a heart and hold it close. Stop dancing with that same old ghost. Get out of your own way and make amends. Everyone is vulnerable, everyone's invincible. We've all got dreams that we've overslept. And my story might be your story. I've seen beautiful things I can't forget. I've seen beautiful things I can't forget. Beautiful things I can't forget. Beautiful things I can't forget. I've seen beautiful things I can't forget.
When I first started, things were riff-oriented. You know, it had to be a guitar part, and then I would fit lyrics to that, and they didn't really tell a great story because they were kind of an afterthought. As I've been writing more and more, I've really focused on the story songs. So things have changed. I usually have like a rhythm that I like. I won't write any guitar. I will just sit down and I'll pen out a story that's, 3 times longer than what I'm going to end up with, and then I'll sit down with it after I get all the lyrics, and then I'll just kind of whittle it down and do the crossword puzzle thing. Move words like and but and the to make things fit and gel. And I like the story songs a lot better. Just being a traveling musician and having to remember, a lot of times we're playing 4 sets, almost 40 songs in a night. Story songs they're a blessing when you're trying to remember all that stuff. If you get lost, you just, where am I in the story? And you can usually get through it. So, and I think folks really enjoy the story songs a lot. I think they connect.
backbeat now. Won't play you a song. Had this melody in my head for way too long. See, I was trying to find a story, something important I could tell. I've been looking under rocks and stones in a seedy motel. And it ain't about a hero or a heartache, as far as I can tell. And it might ramble on just a bit too long. Oh well. But if you got the time, I've got a song. Just keep stringing along. Well, now, spitting mother on a mountain. A little bit of sugar in my tea. We've been walking in the dark so long with 2 left feet. And I've been waiting on that sunshine to come and tickle my cheek. We've been running down the dream so deep, just like roots on a tree, yeah. And it ain't about cars or money, far as I can tell. I know a little bit about a little bit, and I guess I'm doing well. But if you got the time, I got a song. Just keep stringing along. Strung out on wine. The tied and not so tight I can't tell my front from behind. And you get a longer shelf life with some slack in the line. Restring your old guitar, she'll play just fine. I said you got the time, I've got a song. Just keep stringing along. Well, I've been strung along by lovers. Yeah, I've been strung out on wine. Tied and not so tight I can't tell my front from behind. You get a longer shelf life with some slack in the line. Restring your old guitar, she'll play just fine. I said, you got the time, I've got a song. Just keep stringing along. Oh yeah, I said if you got the time, I've got a song. Just keep stringing along. Oh yes, I said if you got the time, I've got a song. Just keep stringing along.
So I do a show called the Color My Radio Minnesota Music Hour. And I do that over in Ely at WELY. And bands from all over the state send in their music, and it's like an hour-long program, and I get to hear all these great Minnesota bands. But the more that I do that, the more I realize the whole state is kind of one small town when it comes to musicians. Like, the whole state. Pretty much everybody, you're 1 degree away from any band or musician. And I know that there's a lot of different styles and stuff out there, and there's lots of little scenes popping up all the time, but it's still fairly small. I remember when I started out, it seemed like a giant mountain, and the closer that I've got to it, it's not. There's a lot of little connections all over, and it's very supportive. There's different scenes in different parts of the state. The Minneapolis scene, there's the St. Cloud scene. The Iron Range has an incredible original music scene, which kind of blew my mind when I started the band up here. I didn't really know if the original music thing was going to work. There are a lot of cover bands up here as well. They're very good, but there's a giant network of original artists, and I'm constantly getting music from folks, across the state, but a lot from the Iron Range.
me through. Took that sour talk, yes, and I put it on the shelf. Too old to be fighting with myself. But I'm done with heavy stones, breaking these old bones. I'll never be nobody else. Give me love, yeah, all that love. Just give me love if you can. I'll live for you, yeah, I would die for you. Give you my heart, but you already have it. Oh yeah, you do. Will the world keep on turning and the cloud keep throwing shade? That flower bed out back, well it keeps on drinking rain. Eyes on the road, I try to keep it in my lane, but that dark deep ditch is taking names. And it makes no difference to worry. That elephant can't leave the room. So hunker down your hat and get the dragon off your back. Get some good love inside of you. Give me love, yeah, all that love. Just give me love if you can. I'll live for you, yeah, I will die for you. Give you my heart, but you already have it. Just give me love, yeah, all that love. Just give me love if you can. I'll live for you, yeah, I will die for you. Give you my heart, but you already have it. Oh yeah, you do.
You know, I think there's like one tried and true method if you're trying to get up and running anywhere, and that's just to go to open mics. You know, that's like what I've always known to do. You just go to open mics and meet people and network, and that's exactly what I did. And I was going to Ely and going to the steakhouses open mic nights, playing there, meeting people, and it's just, you know, everywhere I've been, even when I lived in Minneapolis, that's how I did it. You just go to those open mics, meet those people, network, you're going to find somebody you can jam with.
Well, it's been a tough year by anybody's standard. I had a few setbacks, caught me winter cold. And it's a little thing like this that seems to add up. Well, at least I got some food in the house is warm. And I've been holding on to my horses, saving my spare change for the storm. And it's a rainy, lazy holiday, so I thought that counts. I'm a little bit down and out. I hope you like candles inside. Well, I got my favorite shirt with my feet up shiny buttons. Secondhand thrift store dollar shop. And these old blue jeans, they gone miles and miles and miles. So many times around the block. I used to give the bars all my money. Never even gave it a second thought. I wanna give you that good life. I guess it's the thought that counts. I'm a little bit down and out. I hope you like candles inside. And I used to give the bars all my money. Never even gave it a second thought. I wanna give you that good life. I guess it's the thought that counts. I'm a little bit down and out. Hey, why are you moving out? I got you candles inside. I got you candles inside. I got you candles inside.
Backroads is made possible by the Minnesota Arts and Cultural Heritage Fund, with money by the vote of the people November 4th, 2008.